Up next, the Jazz taking on the Suns. For Utah, consistency is their goal. They want to win each half, each quarter, each possession. Suns, Jazz, and back in a moment for the tip. Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson. Joining me, analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and reporter Allie LaForce. So here are the Jazz starting five. We've got Jackson, Keontae George out there with Bailey. Then it's Lauri Markkanen, and it's Kessler in at the 5. And for Phoenix, Brook and Williams are the 4 and the 5. Then it's Green, then there's Devin Booker, and it's Gillespie in at point guard. When it comes to these two teams, Grant, you have to expect they'll be relying on their front courts to get it done here.
Yeah, I think that's right, B.A. It should be an old-fashioned battle amongst the bigs. And whoever gets the edge in that matchup, I think gets the W. But we'll see. Yeah, every coach wants assisted buckets. Guys like George, they move the ball.
Outside Booker. Fires the 3. Utah grabs the miss.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Pass to Kessler. Utah moving the ball around. Here's Bailey. Here's the 3. Rebounded by Green. Really one to watch. Jalen Green is an exciting young star in this league, Richard.
Yeah, he's done a lot of maturing as a player in just a few seasons. Sometimes he looks confident, sometimes he looks overwhelmed. But his overall game has improved.
And it's Utah with the ball after Phoenix picked up the 3 with their last shot. Jackson gets the bucket.
A tough cover. Jackson has a ton of post work. He can go over either shoulder or face up.
Pass to Williams. Now Booker. Williams with the screen. They get it again. Outside for Booker. And again, it's Phoenix from deep.
Shoots the lights out. Booker has limitless range.
The Jazz have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. George outside. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Another one falls for Phoenix.
He can get it down off the dribble or off the catch. Green is just a flat-out shooter.
Pass to Bailey. Markkanen for 3. The rebound by Devin Booker. The Suns have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Shot is good by Gillespie.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Everyone knows Devin Booker for one thing, Richard, his ability to score.
Yeah, I always think back to that 70-point game he had against the Celtics. He was only 20 at the time, the youngest ever in that 70-point club.
changes for Phoenix. O'Neal comes in for Brooks. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Pass to Collier. And here is Williams. Nice jump shot. And Booker's got the ball here for Phoenix. With 4 on the clock. And that's 2 points on the layup. Booker's got 8 points.
And defensively, you have to make him work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
Devin Booker, he's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for the Suns. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And for Phoenix, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
They are playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
They've got Grayson Allen, and it's Iguodaro in at the 5 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, guys, nobody is quite sure just how the partnership of Devin Booker and Jalen Green will play out in the desert. They were just one of 3 backcourts to average 20 points per game each last season. But with so many overlapping qualities, it's not the most obvious fit. But many in the league feel that Green could mold himself actually after Booker, and that gives the Suns another potential offensive focal point. Everyone around the league is curious to see how they'll make this work, guys.
A dangerous duo. All right, Shams, thanks very much. First one falls for him. Well, Lauri Markkanen comes from a family full of athletes, Grant.
Oh, yes, indeed, B.A. Lauri's mom and dad were both pro basketball players, and so was one of his brothers. And his other brother is a professional soccer player. So it definitely runs in the family.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Brooks, he's checked in for Highsmith. Booker comes in for Allen. And Gillespie is subbed in for Goodwin. And Grant, in recent years, we've seen the pace of the NBA game increasing.
Yeah, it stagnated in the 90s, but it is back. We're still not at the frenetic pace of the 1960s when we'd see over 120 possessions a game. But the efficiency is at an all-time high.
Utah trailing here. Quarter number 2 and about a minute in.
First half, 2 minutes.
Williams on the wing. He's covered by O'Neal. Williams misses.
Even though it didn't go down, he'll take that shot every time.
Pass to Brooks. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. Booker, the pass to Gillespie. Phoenix no good that time either. Gillespie's gone 1 for 3 from the field here. And Williams gets the bucket on the assist from Collier. Williams has gotten his 2nd bucket of the game. And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. checked in for the Suns. Jalen Green comes in for O'Neal. And a new group getting ready for Utah. Kessler, he's checked in for Filipowski. Jaren Jackson comes in for Williams. Bailey's checked in for Sensabaugh. And it's George in for Collier. .119 left to play in the second quarter. Gillespie passes to Booker. Outside, Green. Back to Booker. Down low. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
The defense expects Booker to find his own shot, but he gives it away off that pick and roll.
Now here's George. Pass to Markkanen. Three-pointer. And the call will be against Jaren Jackson. That's his first foul of the game. Collier, he's checked in for Markkanen.
Number 8, Isaiah Collier.
The Suns leading. Outside Booker. Outside Green. Pass to Williams. It's Booker on the wing. George defending. Clock at 6. Steps back and fires. Can't get it to go. He's made 3. He's missed 3 so far. Utah has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. 12 seconds left in the first half. Jackson the screen. Stolen by Booker. Here's Gillespie. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Phoenix out in front. They lead by 2. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Nice game. Great performance by Devin Booker.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
And so it's Phoenix with it. The lead is 2. Kicking off the second half. Here's Will Hardy's 5. Bailey out there with Keontae George. Then it's Jackson. Then it's Walker Kessler. And it's Markkanen in at the small forward position. Now here's George. And he lobs it up to the rim. And finished off by Kessler.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch. Great flush. Booker, the pass to Williams. Pass to Green. Williams, a screen on Markkanen. Green for 3. Utah grabs the miss. To the middle. Going all the way to the rack. And Markkanen with the stuff.
And running the floor well. Markkanen can really move for a 7-footer.
Gillespie passes to Williams. Now here's Booker. Defense is right there. Green against Markkanen. And George with the basket on the assist by Markkanen. And the Jazz lead by 4.
Just a gutsy play by George inside, finding the close-range look.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Here's Gillespie. 1:41 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Booker for three. Ooh, Booker doing Booker things.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end. He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Utah shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. O'Neal, he's checked in for the Suns. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Outside, Green. Oh, Green with the gritty bucket inside.
And one of Green's best attributes is that he doesn't really see contact. He will either go over it or through it.
George passes to Bailey. The three. Offensive rebound. Oh, my goodness. How about that?
You're taking a little bit of a risk when you get that fancy, but Jackson, he's got the bounce to pull it off.
Suns trail by 4. Green with the ball. To the inside. Outside for Brooks. Outside, Green. Shot clock at 5. No coverage that time. Gillespie's got 5 now.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Phoenix has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Three-pointer, Brooks. Utah grabs the miss. Kessler's got 4 rebounds now. He takes it in. Here's Bailey, and there's another one for the Jazz.
You don't expect him to bust out the spin move, but that adds to the element of surprise.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Booker for 3. Wow, way back there. Devin Booker connects.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
3 3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. Brooke and Williams are the 4 and the 5. Then there's Devin Booker. Then it's Green. And it's Gillespie in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Left side, Booker. Oh, Booker in close.
When you come out to an NBA game, that's what you want to see. Devin Booker putting on a show.
Jackson surveying the D. Here's George. Now Markkanen shoots a 3. Oh, no good. The Suns trailing. Fourth quarter still young. Just over a minute played. Williams a screen on George. Brooks. And that misses. That would have put him up. Utah's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Now Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. Here's George. Let's loose for 3. Cash from downtown.
And there's a nice rhythm to his three-point shot. You know, George has a confident stroke.
Booker. Brooks outside. From deep. Rebounded by Jackson.
That is not the shot they needed there. You got to work it around and get a better look.
Outside George. And he drives in. Book it! That one goes!
Wow, Keontae George flashing those handles. Nasty stuff.
And the timeout called here by Jordan Ott. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. From the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Over that last break, I listened to the Suns coach address his team. Coach telling the team, we're right in this. We have to keep fighting. If we can get consecutive stops, we've got a shot. We'll see if they can come back, guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth. Booker fires. Jams it home.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's why his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
Here's Bailey. George draws the double. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Mark Williams, second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line to advance. Kessler, 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that puts him up 5. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Huge free throws there to pad the lead. Trying to close that door.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Booker. No.
He's fallen into a bit of a slump this quarter. How quickly things can turn.
Personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for Utah, Bailey, 2 shots.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second.
And there's a lot of upside to Ace Bailey. He's already a gifted shot maker, but you also see signs of elite defensive potential. If he can level up on both ends, Ace will be special.
Phoenix calls timeout. They're trailing by 7. Guys, what do you think?
And time's running short. They just couldn't get over that hump.
And I'm sure coach is encouraging them to play to the final whistle. Then they can get out of here.
Brooks outside from downtown. Bailey pulls it down. So we see the Jazz get the win here. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late, they showed how tough-minded they are as a team.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.